Hello everybody, welcome back. We are starting the next chapter, and that is chapter 6, and 6.1 is on polygons. So at this point, I would like you to make sure you have your book out, put your phone away, preferably in the other room if you're using a computer to watch the video. Get a notebook out so you can take some notes. If something comes up you want to make sure you remember or understand, and something to write with, of course. And I guess at that point a calculator might be nice too. So if you could get that stuff out, pause the video now and get that taken care of. Okay, 6.1 is on polygons. Polygons, if you notice, each traffic sign is an example of a polygon. Okay, a polygon is a plane figure, means it's a figure on a flat surface, a plane that is formed by 3 or more segments called sides. Each side intersects exactly 2 other sides and at its endpoints. So for example, on this yield sign, we've got a side here connected with another side, connected with another side, and these are called a vertex. Each one is called a vertex where they intersect. Okay? And so each endpoint is called the vertex of a polygon. All right? 2 vertices that are the endpoints of the same side are called consecutive vertices. Consecutive means vertices in a row. So P and Q are consecutive. P and T are consecutive. A polygon is labeled by the endpoint or the vertices in order. So if they want to name this polygon PQRST, that is labeled in order around or clockwise around the polygon. If I wanted to start with R, the label of this polygon would be RSTPQ. Okay, so that's a way of naming a polygon. A segment that joins 2 non-consecutive vertices is called a diagonal. So if I go from R to P, this is a diagonal. R to T is a diagonal. As long as you have a segment joining non-consecutive vertices, basically the diagonal goes through the center of the polygon or the inside. Okay? Identifying polygons. In the figure, a polygon is the figure of polygon. Explain your reasoning. Now on your homework, make sure you explain. I'm going to be looking for that when I check homework to see if you've explained it correctly. A is a polygon because it has straight sides, segments. They're all adjoining at their endpoints. B is not. The explanation for that is the fact that this is a rounded curved side, not a segment. C, they are all segments, but they are not adjoined at the one vertex or endpoints. D is a polygon, even though it does go up inside the polygon, it's still considered a polygon because they're all segments and they all connect at their endpoints. Okay, classifying polygons. You can classify a polygon by the number of sides they have. Some special polygons are listed below. So basically, each of the polygons when the number of sides is classified with a name. And we all know these, or most of these I'm assuming. Triangles 3 sides, quadrilateral 4 sides, pentagons 5, hexagons 6, heptagons 7, and octagon we know is 8. Decide whether these figures are a polygon. Okay, if so, tell what type, and if not, explain why. All right, A is a polygon. It's 4-sided polygon, so it is a quadrilateral. B is not a polygon because it has the curved sides again. C is a polygon, and if we count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that is a pentagon. D is not a polygon because the sides do not intersect at the endpoints. Okay, now's the time to pause your video and do these 4 problems and then restart the video and we're going to go over those. Okay, welcome back. We're going to talk about this. If so, tell what type. This is not a polygon because it does not connect at the endpoints. This is number 2 a polygon because they're connecting at endpoints and they're all segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a 5-sided pentagon, or 5-sided polygon, so it's called a pentagon. This is a quadrilateral. And this one is not a polygon because of the rounded side. Okay, quadrilaterals. A diagonal of a quadrilateral divides the quadrilateral into 2 triangles. So since we have a quadrilateral here, we've got a quadrilateral, A, B, C, D, and if we draw one diagonal, it breaks up the quadrilateral into 2 triangles. Now the interior angles of each triangle add up to 180, remember? So if these 3 add up to 180 and these 3 add up to 180, then together all of the angles add up to 360. And so that's the theorem, interior angles theorem of a quadrilateral, is that all 4 angles add up to 360 degrees. Find the measure of angle S. Okay, so we know that one of the angles is 70. We know another angle's 80, another angle's 70, but then we don't know what S is. Let's call that X just for fun. So it's 360, together all 360. Well, if I add these together, this is 220 plus X equals 360. Subtract 220, so X is equal to 140. And this is, if you were to do this on your homework, this is what I need to see. I need to see you setting up an equation and solving it and then giving your answer. Okay? So make sure on your homework you are showing any necessary work. And I know I haven't been real strict about that in the past, but I am going to be now because I want to make sure you understand it. You're not just writing down answers, of course. Okay, again, time to pause your video, try these problems, and then restart it and we'll go over them. Okay, again, welcome back. Hopefully you tried them. In this case, we've got 110 plus 100 plus 60. This is 270. When I take 360 and I minus 270, I get 90. So A is 90 degrees. A is 90 degrees because then they all add up to 360. Okay? Number 6 here, we have 135. These two added up to 135 plus 160. So 135 plus 160 plus this angle A equals 360. This is no, sorry about that. 195 plus A equals 360 minus 195 is 65. So angle A equals 65 degrees. All right, this one here, I've got 108 times 2 plus 72. If I do that, I get 116 plus 72 is 100 and 216 plus 72 would be 288. Take 360 minus 288, and you get 72. So 72 degrees here. Okay. And that's it. That is all I have for section 6.1. If you need any help with this, please make sure you let me know via a message on Google Classroom or on email. You can always send me an email. So please let me know if you have any questions on the homework. Make sure you do the answer or problems first and then check your answers. Don't just copy the answers out of the back, of course.